we do. Here we go. Fucking Back in the Saddle, Season 4, Episode 56. After America's birthday.
How was your 4th of July?
It was good.
The weather was fucking chef's kiss.
It was perfect.
That was like the best weather on 4th of July.
Really nailed it.
Yeah.
America really nailed that weather.
Yeah.
Wasn't too hot. Wasn't too cold.
Nope.
Perfect sun. Excellent UV levels.
Yep.
Not too sweaty.
No, it was...
Not too windy.
Yeah. It was a bad day to be a hot dog. I'll tell you that much.
We had lobsters, clams, corn salad. Oh, it's corn salad season. I love corn salad. That Mexican street corn salad we make. Oh.
Yeah.
On the Blackstone, too. Oh. So good. And then, yeah, we went to Western Point, did that. And then we went Old Bog Road and did some firework action.
Nice.
No limbs were lost, so.
You and I saw some fireworks on Thursday night.
Thursday night was, yeah.
By proxy, just when we were in the river.
Yeah, we may have interrupted a fireworks viewing session.
Fuck them.
You gotta wonder how fucking ignorant you gotta be to just set up lawn chairs on a fucking boat ramp.
Yep.
Especially when a boat pulls in and you don't move.
Yeah, and then get notably annoyed when someone says, "Hey, just so you know, we're gonna be pulling that boat out."
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh,
Do you think you could wait?
I guess we'll wait 10 minutes, or you could wait 10 minutes."
No.
Nope.
It's fucking raining.
Yeah. Fireworks show's over.
If it wasn't raining, I might have taken a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But it started raining. And that's when I was like, fuck this. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we ushered them along.
Yep. And that was it. Kicking and screaming.
Didn't even get BK.
Yeah. I think I just went home.
I did. I was sad. Terrible.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why didn't we go to BK?
I don't know. It was just an off night.
Yeah.
But then Sunday, I sent it on Sunday. I decided Saturday, so Friday was the 4th.
Yep.
And I was like, I think I'm going to fish on Saturday. And then I was vastly overruled in that decision.
What was the reasoning for the overruling?
So the wife cleans the rental on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'll be back for that. She was like, no.
I don't trust you.
I'm not trusting you.
UPS man's here.
My UPS guy's here. Fuck yeah. Is it my normal guy? Nope, different guy. It's too bad. Normal guy fucking hammers on that thing. It's probably why he's not here until fucking 7:05 at night. Amateur hour. Yeah, so the wife cleans the rental, so she was like, no, you're not going fishing in the morning. I know how this game works.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but like tides are really good for like early morning fishing. I was like, I will legitimately get up and go at like 4:30. She was like, no. And also, we were out late Friday night, and she didn't think I was going to get up in time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was still up at 6 drinking coffee. Like, maybe to prove a point. Like, I was...
Could have been fishing.
Yeah. Could have been fishing. But, whatever. So, I did stuff with the kids all day. We actually had a great day. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go fish Sunday. I didn't say a fucking word to anybody. I just went out. I fished the river, and I started fishing birds, and it's back to this fucking stupid mackerel fucking everywhere.
Yep.
And after I'd thrown 35 fucking mackerel, and my left arm was tired from throwing mackerel, I was like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm just going to go look for fish. So then I went around, and then went out front, and I went to Brave Boat, and then the wind picked up out there. And then I was like, well, this is not fun. So then from there, I went up into York. Girls had got to the beach at that point, so that was cool. Saw them from out front. I was fishing like Stage Neck area.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went inside. Hey, Sunday was warm.
Mm-hmm.
Real hot.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I got inside, like, even just like inside of Stage Neck, I was like, God, it is absolutely miserable. And so in true Garrett fashion, this is the only thing I brought with me. I have 40 ounces of water and a coffee cup. I did make a iced espresso.
Yeah.
Nice little salted caramel espresso.
Mm-hmm.
Iced in the morning. Double shot. So I had that and 40 ounces of water. That was that was it. No food, no sunscreen. Just water and 3 boxes of flies and 3 fly rods.
Who brings water? Who brings sunscreen anyways?
Well, so normally I have...
Yeah, you normally do have that.
I know it's actually, I don't even know if it's in here anymore. There was one that was like tucked up on a shelf over there.
Yeah.
I think I finally threw it away because I think it was like 10 years old. I normally have like a SPF 30. It's like just enough to like say I put sunscreen on. Because I knew I was going to probably feel it. And the wind was just enough. And the hood that I did have a hooded SPF shirt on. But the wind was just enough. And it was not the right hoodie. I have a couple. Like my Sims ones are really good about like I can put them up and they'll stay on. Yeah. Like and they'll hook. But the one I had on was not a Sims one, and it would not stay on my head, and it was annoying the shit out of me. Yeah. And I was getting irritated with that, and then I just finally said fuck it. And then after baking and not really seeing the fish that I was looking for, I was like, all right. And when I was out fishing on the point, see a boat coming out of the harbor. I was like, hey, that's my buddy Craig. So I'm standing there waving. I'm literally just a boat fucking sitting right up against the rocks. Bright green fucking boat. Yeah. Like not hard to fucking miss. Fucking flies right by. I got a video of it. It's fucking hilarious. It's just me fucking waving. He just fucking flies right by. You just see my hand go down like...
It's like when Tom Brady was trying to get a high five on the sideline.
Yeah. Time. Just like, all right, I'll go fuck myself. Thanks, Craig. You prick. So then I texted him. I was like, where the fuck you going? He told me. So I ran out to where he was. And then as soon as I broke, like, probably 200 yards offshore, it just, like, it was like a thermal climb. It just, temperature just plummeted. It was beautiful. It was so nice. So I just went and sat out there, and then I putted around where he was, and then I started to hit it off, and then I went out to the shoals, Putted around the shoals for a little while. Didn't really see much. It was still really fucking windy. And I was like, all right, fuck this. And I was like, well, I'll go in, see what's going on. And the wind had started to die down. It was just so fucking hot. I was like, all right, fuck this. I've got enough water. Let me pull the boat before I lose all my water.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled the boat. But it was awesome. And then I don't even think I really need to hook up a computer to my boat to figure out how much fucking fuel I'm burning. Because, like, I wasn't, like, hammering. Like, the seas were up a little bit. Like, they were 2 to 3. It's like I wasn't, like, hammering.
Mm-hmm.
But I was doing, like, 22 the whole way. So it was, like, perfect eco speed. Like, that boat loves to ride there. It's like its fucking honey spot. And it was... I put, like, 3 gallons that I had in a can that I needed to empty before I went and filled them later Sunday night, which is a whole different story. And and then my old man brought down his fucking 15-gallon fucking caddy and put it in, and he didn't even fucking put half of that in. Yeah, I don't think I burned more than fucking like 10 gallons.
That's cool.
And I was running that boat like all day.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking sweet. But yeah, so Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, I get back, and I'm like, I'm dying of thirst. Like I normally will bring 2 water bottles everywhere with me.
Yeah.
Like when I go to work, like I leave a water bottle in my car because I'll drink it on the way to work, and then I finish that water bottle on the way home, and I have a water bottle that I take into work that's full with ice from home.
Yeah.
It's just the way I operate. I don't leave it at work. I don't know why, but I carry it in and out every day.
I do that too.
Makes 0 sense. Absolutely 0 sense. But normally when I go on the boat, and I know I'm going for a long time, I have a half-gallon Yeti that I'll either grab and just fill with water so I can fill like this one where it's easier to drink from, or I'll take both my black Yetis and at least have one in the truck where like I can get back to the truck and like regain a little bit. Didn't have that.
Yeah.
So by the time I got back to the house, I was like, I'm dying of thirst. So I walked straight to the shop fridge and just cracked open a beautiful IPA from Tributary. And that started my Sunday. And I had 2 of those while I washed the boat down. I actually really like putting the boat away in the shop this year. Keeps the boat clean.
Yep. Shit doesn't get in it.
No shit in the boat. No fucking tree parts or nothing.
Yep.
It's lovely. Might actually look at like extending the shop so I can like close the door. That'd be so sick.
Absolutely.
We'll just back the boat in, close it in there every day. Be even better if I like
Imagine if you had a big enough shop where you could
have
just
a wet bay.
And drive the truck and trailer in.
So that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to, especially for hunting season.
Yeah.
And have a drain system, but also have a heating system. So like you get in after a fucking long day, especially in like late season, pull in, turn the fucking floor heat on.
Just have radiant heating.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Melts everything on the trailer, all the decoys, everything melts out. Be able to fucking run the engine right there, just let it drain out through the floor. Oh. That'd be so sick.
Right?
That's the ultimate garage goals. I'm gonna try and talk George into building a fucking toy shed up at fucking Cape Medic.
Might as well. Are we making another executive decision for him?
That'd be so sick.
So toy shed and new motors for his boat.
Yeah.
Sounds like a logical plan.
Fuck, I might be getting a new truck tomorrow, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's taking my truck and his trailer and pulling his boat and driving it to fucking Sanford to fucking fill it with avgas, so If you live anywhere between Wells and Sanford.
Before he drives it, did he call the airport?
Yeah.
To see, all right.
Yeah.
Because last I knew, they had to. You had to have tail numbers to be able to use their gas station.
No, it's not the. There's a gas station off of the airport that carries non-ethanol fuel.
Oh, okay.
That they just got a load today. He found out when he got there.
So, just so I understand this, George is going to take your truck and trailer, bring it to Wells, load his boat, by himself?
I think he's going to have help. Maybe one Regis is going. Maybe two Regises, depending on Ty's schedule. I don't know.
Okay. That's a little more comforting.
Yeah.
Has your dad ever hauled a trailer?
At some point, eventually, at some point. I don't know.
I mean, I guess there's really no way to fucking do it, then do it.
Yeah.
One of the first trailers I hauled was a car hauler with a truck on it. I mean, trailer's gonna follow the truck wherever it goes.
Just a little delayed because it's a triple axle fucking
Yeah.
40-foot long fucking trailer. That is a big trailer.
That thing must be so wild to back up
Yeah.
because it's so long and there's so many axles.
Yeah.
Like you turn the wheel, wait 7 minutes, and then the trailer turns.
It's actually not that bad.
No,
It's actually pretty responsive. Like I could back that thing pretty nicely.
I like backing up big trailers. I think it's
also-
easier. I learned how to back. I thought, like, for me, I think this is what made it easiest for me to back up a trailer is growing up at the shop, backing up lawn tractors with dump carts on them.
Oh yeah.
Because
You have like
a millisecond
yeah.
before that fucking thing turns.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then gradually moving up.
Yeah.
And then I would take the little diesel tractor and haul, when we sold a lot of trailers, hauled trailers around the yard with that. And
Yeah, little trailers are definitely harder to handle. But like boat trailers, I love backing in boats and loading boats and
when we went camping Memorial Day weekend, we got to the campground, my father was like, "You back my camper in?" I was like, "Sure." That was the first time I ever backed in a camper or like an enclosed trailer. I backed in some enclosed trailers. But it was weird for me because he's got a backup camera on his camper that correlates to the one in the truck. So it's very different being able to see. Like I'm used, if somebody's directing me, backing me up, I'm used to them being able to see them in the mirror. Because that's how I back up everything. I use the mirror. So it was weird for having to look at the camera for distance and to see him. So, but I got it. Just whipped it right in.
I do not like looking at cameras.
Neither do I.
I don't trust it.
The only advantage I like is backing up to the hitch. That's the nicest.
100%. Yes.
Like that's incredible.
This year, I think I'll give him credit. I think George finally figured out that the camera does show me exactly where my hitch is.
Yep.
So speaking of hitches, this is on my I wrote down show notes, so I actually like have some sort of things that work in my brain. So we went over the whole trailer sled thing last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have partially been this boy's fault.
Oh yeah.
I could also possibly have a horseshoe shoved up my ass right now. Because from the time of moving that trailer here to hooking back up to my boat, there was never a change in hitch position. On my truck.
What do you mean?
I mean, I put a triple axle Ventura trailer with a 2 5/16 ball onto my 2-inch ball.
Oh, you've got one of the flippy doos?
Yeah. I launched his boat.
Dude, you're so lucky that fucking thing didn't pop off the trailer. End up in a fucking storage shed in somebody's front yard.
So, this is where... So, I remember when we went up and launched...
I'm surprised you even fucking told me that.
Hey, I'm big on accountability. If I fuck up, I'm going to admit to it.
Yeah.
And this time I fucked up and I got really fucking lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to fuck up. Everybody's human. Mistakes get made. It was a retarded mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But so what happened was when we went up to launch the boat, I remember getting out of the truck after I backed up to it and flipping the hitch. Because I backed up to it too close to do it, and I had to pull fucking forward, flip my hitch, and back up to the trailer.
Yep.
And then we fucking put it in. Well, it was fucking 10, 14 days later before your fucking boat was fixed. I had launched my boat 3-4 times in that time frame. We went back up there. I had the kids in my truck. I had my father, or however that worked. Whatever, however he got over. Yeah, because I went in and picked him up, and then we went over and hooked up to his boat, and then pulled in and launched it. And it was just like kind of a rushed fucking thing to fucking get done. And I just fucking pulled up, fucking hook chains to it, put it down right onto my fucking hitch, slid the pin in, fucking backed up, back down, fucking off we went. And then I pulled the trailer up and just parked my truck right next to Webb Hannett with the trailer still attached. I then proceeded to drive with an empty trailer home down the highway. I passed my father at 80 on the highway so he could check my fucking blinkers to make sure the trailer lights were working.
Luckily, that thing's probably got enough tongue weight, thank
It
God.
is heavy. But we were also moving.
One bump. Man, dude.
Yeah. So I had a revelation the other night when I pulled it out and I was like moving it around. And he's been talking about filling the fucking boat again and how he wants to do it and what he was going to do. Because Derek has 2 carboys. Derek also has a 100-gallon fuel tank in his truck. And I'm like, well, if he's got 100 gallons in his truck, like, just give Derek fucking $50 and pay for fucking 100 gallons in his truck.
Mm-hmm.
And just fill your fucking boat. Like.
Yeah. Why are we even... Why...
Why are we pulling the boat? Like, we could do this and not pull a boat. But, whatever. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if something... Whatever. I mean, it's sort of my monkeys. I'm quasi-involved. Like, I feel bad I can't help him go up and pull the boat and go do all this tomorrow. Yeah. But, like, I'm the only one at work tomorrow. So, like, I can't really just, like, bang out
Yeah.
at 10. I would like to. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I might try and finagle my way out of it, but
That sucks.
so yeah, so I was like, I'll look at your trailer this week. And so Monday night I was out there looking at it, and I fucking backed my truck up to it, and I did the same thing. I never changed my ball around, and I fucking dropped it down on it, and I was pulling it forward, and I fucking jacked it up, and I'm like, man, that thing fucking came off wicked easy. And I was staring at it, and I'm like, you dumb son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy fuck, are you lucky? I was like, there's no fucking way. And then it was too late for me to like keep fucking with the trailer when I made this revelation. So I was like, let me fuck with it on Tuesday. So I fucked with it last night, and I got it all working. So now it backs up really nice. And it turns out those Ventura trailers, when you unplug the 5-pin connector, as soon as it senses when you're going in reverse, if it senses any hitch movement, which is what was happening, which is why I could back it up at first, because I think it got like wedged because the ball was not right, because you're almost a half inch off.
Pushed up against the latch.
Yeah. So when it senses like the hitch movement, it triggers the stop solenoid. Or if you unplug it, which is the second thing I did, and then it was permanently fucked. Yeah, it just auto locks the brakes on you. So, hey, remember to check your balls.
Yeah, I'm fairly anal about checking trailer hitches, just because it's just I don't know. I don't know if I've told this story on here before, and I may have. So apologize if you're hearing it again. I apologize if you're hearing it again. But we had a customer come to the shop with his. He brought his lawnmower in on his equipment trailer, and he had his skid steer on the trailer as well, and just like the lawnmower out the back of it. Brought it in, he pulls in, I go tag the lawnmower, I'm walking by his truck, and I stop. And I look at his truck, and the pin that holds the receiver in the truck, like the cross pin, was sitting on the bumper with the fucking clip pin in it. And I said, Doug, where'd you drive from? This is my house up on Beach Road. I said, you're a fucking lucky man. And he goes, why's that? I said, look at that fucking trailer hitch. I was like, how long has that been in there? He goes, I just slid it in. And then I hooked up to this trailer. I was like, I said, there must have been enough tongue weight from the skid steer that it didn't fucking pull that hitch out, because the fucking pin for it is sitting on your bumper. He goes, holy fuck, I would have killed somebody.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you would have. It ruined your fight. Like, what the fuck? He goes, man, he's like, at least I put the tongue latch down. I was like, tongue latch doesn't make a difference if the fucking trailer's just sliding down the road.
Yeah. That's that boat that went through your sign.
Yeah. This was years ago. But yeah. So, check your trailer hitches. Check them twice.
Yeah, I'm normally very good about, like, even after, like, I hook up my boat, I'll go back over everything. Mm-hmm. And I do the same fucking route every time I launch my boat. Like,
yeah, just walk by it.
Yeah.
We'll check everything.
It's one of the reasons why I honestly get irritated when people help me with my boat, is because I am so used to doing my same routine with putting stuff in my boat and how I unlash my boat and how I set my boat up to get ready to launch it. No, it's not autism. It's fucking safety.
No, you're
and
right.
It's fucking not fucking it up and not forgetting a plug. It's not fucking not forgetting the chain on the front of the boat and looking like a complete retard when you fucking hit the unspool and fucking go to push the boat off and you try and fucking rip the truck and trailer into the fucking ocean. Like,
no, you do it exactly the right way, and that's why
I do it the same fucking way every time. I get out of my truck, I walk down my truck, I unhook the chain, I hang it on the same spot on the fucking little cross base right by the fucking thing. I walk directly to the back, I unhook the port side fucking stern latch, I slide that off, I catch it, I walk over, I do the starboard side, slide it off, catch it, walk up, put those in. If I have to then put anything in my truck or grab any rods, that's when I take them out and put them in. And then I'll check a plug if I don't have to do it then. And then I'll lower the motor. Normally, I've been pretty good about just leaving the plug in, especially because it's staying in the shop. I'll just put the plug in after I'm done washing it.
Yeah, that's why I just keep my mouth shut. Look pretty.
I want to clean inside the boat. I want to clean inside all the hatches and stuff. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't have a whole lot of faith my truck will be back in time to go fishing anyways. We'll see. Well, that sounded nice.
Ooh. That was like
A Shelby.
something.
Something black and fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, after washing my boat and getting a couple lovely tributary IPAs in me.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of IPAs, I highly suggest Tributaries. The orange label. They're delightful. They're not a sponsor, but they might as well be. Great local brewery. We decided to go up to the Regis compound, go for a swim. I got goaded into swimming by my children, so I dove in.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a pool.
I like swimming.
I've seen you. Actually, I meant to say like swim. I've seen you swim because you've jumped in the Spruce Creek before when we've been out.
Well, normally we fish.
Yeah.
I don't normally mix fishing and swimming.
No.
Those are kind of two separate activities for me.
Correct. Much like your outfits.
Yeah.
And your gear.
Yeah.
I get it.
Two different mind frames.
Mm-hmm.
If I go swimming, I'll bring a spinning rod. That's like... That's the swimming day. We'll fucking troll. Whatever. Feeling kind of gay today.
Fair enough.
But, so, I dive in. Swimming around. Get out. Get home. Fucking sitting down. I had on another sun shirt. And my fucking... Look at my watch. And it's just flashing the Apple logo on and off. I'm like, well, that can't be good.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh. And I kept doing it like later in the night. And then like I just like held down like buttons randomly. And then finally it was like put on charger to like finish. So I put it on the charger. And at 4:40 when my alarm went off, I went to pick it up off the charger. And I thought I burnt my fucking hand. It was so hot. And I was like, poof. I think that one's done.
Yep.
It does not come back. Doesn't even show up on my fucking, like, Find My anymore. No, just gone.
Just left the chat.
Yeah. Just suicided itself off of everything. I was like, oh, okay.
All
But-
that salt air.
Yeah. All the salt that it got in it, and then apparently whatever pool chemicals they fucking used.
Dude,
just
I
did it
sprayed
in.
on the 4th of July. I was spraying bug spray on my arm, and it left it like the bug spray like melted the watch band.
Ooh.
Not really melted it, but like it stained it to where I can't get it to come off, no matter how I wash it.
Huh.
Like it's It's weird. But I've had this Apple Watch 5 years now, and I wear it in the shower.
Same.
I wear it in the pool. I wash my hands. Like I've used the parts cleaner at work with this thing on, and it's still like Mandy treats hers like a fucking
Yeah, Leah takes hers off in the shower, like before showers and all this, and I'm like, no, I wore mine for everything.
Yeah.
I never had a problem, and I don't know if it was because like when I dove in, like because my buttons were facing like my wrist,
yeah.
and so like there is like a little like microphone like right there.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know because like when I dove in, if it just like drove water in that, and that's
Yep.
what fucking did it. I don't know. But yeah, she's dead. So,
Yep.
but so then over the course of the summer, the girls have been trying to sleep in the same room together. So last week was like our initial fine. Go sleep in Corinna's room. She has a trundle bed. Try it out. They loved it, of course. So then they're like, we want bunk beds. I'm like, sure. So I found some bunk beds they liked. They ended up being up in like Poland or some shit. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. I'll go up there on fucking Tuesday after work or whatever.
Yep.
Sunday night, we're back from the pool. We got Greenleaf's takeout Sunday night on the way home. That was a clutch call by my wife. Sushi. Oh, so good. And sitting on the couch, it's like 8:15. And she's like, hey, found some bunk beds. I'm like, okay. She's like, the lady said you can come tonight. I go, oh, what? She was like, yeah, the guy said, yeah, tonight works or tomorrow. And she's like, how's tonight? I was like, where are they? She's like, Elliot. I was like, tonight? She's like, yeah. I was like, fuck, I guess. Like, I'll go unhook my truck from the fucking boat. I fucking went out, unhooked my truck from the boat. I pulled that out. Fucking head over, go past the fucking cemetery. Go down the fucking road. Now, this is unusual for me because I'm normally the Facebook Marketplace king. I have had zero communication with this person. I have an address, but then I have a secondary address of like Google Maps is wrong. Go to this address. Okay. So I use that address. Well, it just brings me to State Road. Okay. Well, there's fucking 3 houses back there. No instructions on which of the 3 fucking houses. So I pull up and I just sit in a driveway.
Which
I text her and I'm like, I'm here. She said, they said you're not. Well, I'm fucking somewhere. So I'm like, look at my location and figure out where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And so she's like, oh, he says, yep, back up. He says he sees you now. Back up and then go all the way down. And then they're the last place. And I go down. And, like, thankfully, the guy, like, just pulled this stuff out of storage. It was all perfectly taken apart. Had almost all the hardware. Did require one Home Depot run on Monday night. But it wasn't that big of a deal.
Why do the girls want to sleep in the same room?
I don't know. We have 6 fucking spare bedrooms in this house.
And don't they, like, get mad at each other a lot?
Yeah, you'd think. But they want to sleep in the same room. I literally sat them both down Monday night. And I was like, after I built the fucking bunk beds, because, the heat wasn't too bad on Monday. It was only like 98.
Perfect for doing housework.
Yeah, great day to, unload everything out of a room and then build bunk beds because we had to get those done on Monday. I knew it was coming. I got home from work and I was like, give me 15 fucking minutes, and if any one of you asks me anything before I tell you I'm ready, I will go out and I will snap every single one of those things into fucking kindling and torch it in front of you.
Love it.
I was like, I am not in the mood. It's hot as shit. I'm going to put on shorts, a shirt, and I'm going out to get a fucking long drink. Like, there are some prerequisites to this fucking building.
Yep.
And, so yeah, built the fucking bunk beds. Got almost all the way done. Fucking missing one fucking stupid screw. Not even a screw. It's like one of those, like, captured nuts. Like, I don't know, like a furniture thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So then I had to go to fucking Home Depot. Only come in 4-packs. Sure. Just needed one. Thanks, Home Depot. What happened to the good old days of the hardware store with the little Tillman drawers?
Gone.
Fucking cocksuckers.
See you later. I called fucking Napa today because I was looking for a 12-volt male plug.
What's your VIN number?
So first of all, I call once and it fucking rings and rings and rings and rings. Apparently they have a fucking answering machine. I'd love to listen to the fucking reel on that.
Oh my God.
So I hung up, waited like 10 minutes. I called back. Ray picks up.
Oh, good, Ray.
I said,
Ray.
I said, Ray, this is Hugh up to Elliott Small Engine. I'm looking for just a 12-volt male, the male end of the 12-volt plug for like a cigarette lighter. He's like, well, bear with me. I'm a sales rep, so this is going to take a minute.
This is sales, bub.
I was like, alrighty.
We are trying to
So
make a
he's
sale.
looking and looking and looking. He's like, I'm looking through the book. I don't see. What is it again? I was like, it's a cigarette lighter plug, the male end. So the part that's like in the car, I was like, no. I was like, picture what your cell phone charger looks like. He goes, all right. Then he goes, are you looking for like a trailer plug? For a trailer? I said, no. So I went to their website. I found it. I got the part number. I said, look up this part number. It says call for availability on the website. He goes, so I give him the part number. He's like, oh, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. I was like, do you have one? He goes, nope. I said, thanks, Ray. Have a good day.
We appreciate all your hard work.
Hey.
Ray, did anyone tell you you're doing a good job today? No? Oh, there's your
I don't
reason.
think anybody's ever told him that. So.
It's one of my favorite things to do to someone. Just go by someone. Like, hey, Hugh, anyone tell you you're doing a good job today? No? Oh, okay. Just walk away. Like, oh.
And then, I mean, two guys almost got in a fucking fight at work today.
That's awesome. Love it.
It's just fucking like, I'm trying to get an air filter for a customer, and I hear, you motherfucker, you get out of my fucking face. And I poke my head out back. I'm like, what is going on? And one of them's like, I'm going home, and you're paying me. I was like, I'm not paying shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what? He's like, can I punch him in the face? I was like, no, you can't punch him in the face. I said, you're almost 45 years old. Let's figure it out. And then he fucking stormed out, got in his car, fucking sped out of the parking lot, burned out onto 236, realized he forgot his cell phone, fucking turned around, sped back into the parking lot, burned out, skidded his tires. That's when Mike got involved. Mike wasn't fucking happy about that. Like, be pissed off, but don't be a fucking idiot. We got other customers, too.
Yeah.
But, whatever. Just, Why am I getting notifications of people doing shit from 10 days ago
On what?
on Facebook?
Oh.
Like randomly, I just start getting like I just got a notification that Leah made a post on June 30th.
Oh, good for her.
Like so bunk beds, huh?
Yeah, so now they got bunk beds. I did give them the warning that they are not allowed to move out of. I will not be facilitating any moves before July 4th, 2026.
So you said this needs to last a year.
Yep. So if either one of you decides that this is not working out, you are responsible for moving yourself out of this fucking room.
And what was their answer to that?
Okay. Sure, sounds good. They don't fucking think that far in
Yeah.
advance. They don't give a shit.
Now, if it goes to shit, do you think Leah will facilitate the move?
Oh, 100%.
And you won't?
No.
Do you think it will last?
No. If it makes it to August 1st.
Really? I thought maybe they turned a corner and they're like best buddies or something.
I mean,
they get along,
they get along.
but they're sisters.
Yeah. They're sisters that one is a sarcastic dickhead. Huh. Weird.
Which one's that?
Olivia. She actually, so the day of the trailer sled,
Yeah.
that child almost got a lesson in, hey, when things are going south and dad's not happy, you don't open your fucking mouth. Leah was very quick to triage the situation and tell them to quickly get your shit and get the fuck out of the truck before your father kills you.
What'd she say? I gotta know.
So I was during that whole thing when the fucking tire like sunk away and I kept fucking tearing up the driveway.
Yeah.
And I had to pull it back forward. The first time like it sunk away and like the tire started spinning. She's like, "Oh great, like now the truck's gonna be fucking like the truck's just gone. Like what are we gonna do now?" And I was just like, "Motherfucker!" Like I think Leah just saw like everything just like
Tense.
She's like, "Hey girls, why don't we get out of the truck?" And I was like, "Yeah, why don't you?"
Well, I hope you like this truck, Corinna, because we're never gonna see it again.
Yeah, basically. Like,
So I would have thought Corinna would be the sarcastic one.
no, Corinna's actually like Corinna's comedic timing is like
Impeccable.
impeccable. The kid is hilarious.
Abel's getting to the point where he's like he's a 12-year-old boy, so like you can make fucking dirty jokes around him, and he gets it to a point now, and it's fun because he doesn't like getting it in front of his aunt, like, and he turns red and shit. So
Yeah.
it's just I forget what I said in front of him, and oh fuck, what was it? I talked about the Hawk Tua girl, and I was like Hawk Tua, and he fucking died laughing because I don't think he realized that I knew what it was,
Yeah.
and then Mandy was like, Hugh Bryant.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going up to Jackman.
Jack
This coming
Man.
week. Do some dirt road riding around.
Riding around in my automobile.
Exactly. And, do a little moosing. But yeah. Going to the Red Sox game on Saturday.
Are you?
Yep.
This Saturday?
Yep.
And going to Jackman?
Leave for Jackman Sunday morning.
Oh.
Come back Wednesday.
Oof. Big fucking... What's work gonna do?
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, yeah. Red Sox game Saturday night. Fucking box seats. First box seat experience. Steel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Going down hobnobbing with the big wigs of steel.
Who's, Because they're Swedish? No.
German. I don't know if there'll be any actual... So technically Steel is a family-owned business. Technically.
Really?
Yeah. Andreas Steel, I think it was Andreas, started the company. And there's still, to this day, a Steel family member working for Steel in some capacity. You know, and at least one in one way or another. Like they're not, I don't think they're publicly traded. But all the big wigs from Northeast Steel, our distributing center, will be there, I'm sure. And I'm bringing the president of Piscataqua Landscaping, where he's coming down. He'll be down there.
Yeah. Nicholas Steele is the chairman.
Okay. Chairman of the board.
Yeah. Eva Steele is the vice chairperson.
Why can't you just say chairwoman?
I don't know.
Oh, I know why. Probably not.
No, they don't have that shit over there.
I'm not going any further. I don't want to set off a chain reaction.
Chainsaw reaction.
Yeah.
Do.
That's all I got for tonight.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What's that?
In 2008, Steel acquired a carburetor producer, Zama, to safeguard the supply
Yeah.
of their carburetors.
Yep.
Huh.
Sure did.
Well,
Every Steel since, even before then, but definitely since 2008, all Steel carburetors are Zama.
huh. Steel USA. Well, I'll be... They're headed up in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah, most of the stuff they built, or most of the stuff that's sold in the United States, a good portion of it is built right in Virginia Beach. All their trim line is made Virginia Beach. All their bars and chains, or the chain comes from France. But the bars are now made in the United States. They used to be made in Germany. The bars are not made in France. They're made in Switzerland. Or not bars, chains are made in Swiss. Swiss chain. They do still have, I think, 5 or 6 models of saws that are made in Germany and then shipped here. But I think their goal by 2027 is to have all the manufacturing in Virginia Beach.
Damn.
They do have a factory in China that makes 2 different models of trimmers and blowers. That so when they first told us about that, course, there's a bunch of grumbles about shit being made in China and stuff. And it was the president of Northeast Steel at the time says, not to worry. If they blindfolded you and brought you to one of the factories, it's an the one in China is identical to the one in Virginia Beach. You wouldn't be able to tell which factory you were in. And one of the guys at my table goes, yeah, except for the fucking rice cooker at everybody's bench.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, Jesus, Reggie. That was a long time ago.
I mean, I think I would be able to tell it, but
Yeah. I saw this meme today, and it was a picture of a tag on a leather jacket or something, and it said Assembly in USA, and the caption was, nice try, China.
wrong.
You're not going to get me this time. Oh, it's funny. And then, fuck. Now, Steel's, for the most part, they're a pretty good company to deal with.
I like their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Steel.
But yeah. Busy week. Garrett and I are going to hook up
CB radio.
VHF.
VHF.
I'll be able to talk to you when you're on your boat.
That'd be sweet. Come down to the beach.
Right. Be interested to see what the range is like. Probably be able to test it tonight.
Yeah, I could just go turn on my boat.
Yeah.
Rubber ducky, rubber ducky. There is something you're not supposed to do that, but
Technically, you're not even supposed to have a VHF radio in a vehicle.
yeah. Why is that?
Because the frequency is also used by I think airplane, the military, border patrol, all sorts of shit.
Oh, so you just want to listen to ice raids?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you caught me. Just crazy. It's
Just roll around Sanford listening for the next one.
right. But you get way better reception up north with the VHF because of the higher frequency. Because apparently that's what VHF stands for, is very high frequency.
Yeah, that is in fact it.
So,
Do you know what CB stands for?
Sizidin's band.
Yep.
Nice try.
I was literally asking.
I know. Which is a lower frequency.
It is.
But so technically VHF is not legal in a motor vehicle. But up north, in the North Maine woods, everybody does it.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's all I got tonight.
That's about all I have. Looking at. Huh. We didn't have any comments tonight.
No?
We had some viewers.
Did we?
Yeah. Some people should just comment and chat
Yeah.
with us. I did let's see if I can find this fucking thing. sent this to. Where was it? It says when they put you in charge at work and you have to send an update to management.
This all fucked up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here. All fucked up.
It's literally what I felt like today. Work's gone so good. I love it. I love work.
I don't believe you.
So good. Jesus Christ. That was a Kathy move. She came in the house last night and her fucking phone rang and holy fuck. I was like, Jesus. I was like, why is that so loud? I was like, is that loud to you? Like, do you recognize how loud that is? I just got to look. I was like...
I got a missed call from her today. Or today or yesterday. I bet you that happens once a week. I get a missed call from your mom.
Really?
Yeah. It's how she has, like, me in her... in her, like, favorites or something.
Yeah.
In her phone. So, like, when she ends a call, my name is right there.
Oh.
So it, like, always hits it. And then sometimes George will call.
George is pretty good for a good pocket dial.
Yeah. I always hold on a little bit just to make sure he's not talking shit.
Well, like the other night he called me the other night and I missed the call. Monday night he called, but it literally rang once and then stopped. So I was like, oh, he must not. It must have been an accidental dial. So then I texted him. I was like, did you mean to call me? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh. So I called him back.
All right, what do you say?
Let's go fucking throw some cabling around.
Sounds
See
good.
what we can get into.
Thanks for listening, folks.
We'll be back next week, crushing it as always.
The stories of the North. We'll see you
Or
then.
actually, what time are you getting back on?
Afternoon.
All right.
We should be able to record. I don't see why not. My wife will be ready to get rid of me.
Yeah. Hopefully your sunburn will be gone.
It's getting better now. I'm 3 days out. It's tight, but the blisters are subsiding.
I'm not a fan of the gel,
Yeah.
the burn gel. We have the Banana Boat like cream.
Yeah.
Like
I got some cream that I've been putting
that
on.
stuff is, I swear by that stuff.
I've also been using, I don't mind the aloe gel. I've been putting it in the fridge.
So I used to keep it in the fridge. Now I just keep it right next to the air conditioner. Works just as good. And then I don't have to remember it in the fridge when I'm upstairs when I take my shirt off.
Past couple days, though, taking a shower in the morning has been like fucking getting hit with razor blades.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to keep it on the cooler side. And I get in, especially in my chest, where the skin is it's virgin from the sun for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh. So. But. All right, folks. We'll see you next week. We love you.